Across Northern California are leading to confusion and concern.
Outages are happening even though the state's energy regulator says no rotating shutoffs were needed tonight. But we just got off the phone with PG&E, who says this heat can still cause the power to go out, and tonight's outages were not planned.
And the power was out for thousands of people and PG&E customers in Davis tonight, including at this shopping center and a grocery store. Good news, though, people in this neighborhood told us their lights came back on about an hour ago. So right now, just over 1,000 customers in Davis still without power.
Auburn is also seeing outages tonight. ABC 10's Van 2 is there live.
Well, Chris, some homes actually just came.
Blackouts on poor planning, electrical, market problems. Energy regulators are blaming last summer's blackouts on poor planning, electrical, market problems. Energy regulators are blaming last summer's blackouts on poor planning, electrical, market problems, and a massive heat wave that blanketed the West. In a new report, experts say California didn't properly plan for supplies to cover evening hours when solar power production fell. Rotating blackouts in mid-August affected roughly 800,000 homes and businesses. Regulators are already planning ways to avoid similar issues this summer.
Hardware store in Sonoma, California, and it is sold out. All the things you would want in a disaster are gone. Things like work lights and propane tanks and the generators that they normally stock. All of that stuff has been taken away because people had to basically besiege this place and found out that their power was going off. Now, I say the word disaster, but the thing is, this isn't a natural disaster. This isn't even some industrial accident. This is the intentional shutting off of power by the public utility because it doesn't feel confident that it can provide power to this region without setting fire to California just like it did 2 years ago. And so for 800,000 customers across the region, that means no power, and they're not sure when it's coming back on. The other thing to keep in mind here is that you keep seeing 800,000 as the number. Well, that's just the number of customers. An apartment building is considered one customer. So the estimates are more like 2.5 million Californians being without power. You spend time with the most vulnerable people in this region, you find out it's a really dangerous situation. We spent the day with people in a retirement community, a mobile home park for the elderly, basically, and people there require power, not just to watch TV and have the internet and stay connected in an isolated life as a retired person, but also they need it for things like a CPAP machine so that they can sleep, for an oxygen regulator, and to keep things like insulin properly refrigerated so that they can stay safe.
Rolling power outages on Democrats. Hey, President Trump took aim at California, blaming recent rolling power outages on Democrats. Hey, President Trump took aim at California, blaming recent rolling power outages on Democrats. He tweeted in part, Democrats are unable to keep up with energy demand, and the Green New Deal plan would take California's failed policies to every American. I wanted to get some perspective from someone who should know a lot about the situation, so I reached out to Laura Lynch.
PG&E started the process of turning off power tonight. More than 170,000 customers are expected to lose power over the next few days because of fire danger. Take a look. I want to show you the live
afternoon. Power has been going out in California. California can't even keep the lights on, you know. And when you are in the desert, and you are experiencing triple digits like we were the other day, and the power went out. So this guy, and that's why the date is right here, so everybody can see when the power went out in California, and it stayed out all day and all night long. And so when you're dealing, I don't give a damn if we're in the night, it still feel like triple digits. The planet and the sun is making the deserts blaze. You cannot even breathe in this damn heat. And it's a learning lesson. So I try to learn from all of this stuff. So we out here in the wilderness, and then basically the power go out, and your solar or your generators or your other stuff, they're only going to have power for a limited time. And then your batteries and everything else is going to get drained, and you're going to have nothing. you know, and then you're gonna have to charge up everything and recharge everything on the generators. You got to understand that we got freezers and refrigerators and everything else out here. You dealing with triple digits. That refrigerator is gonna heat up and all your food is gone. The freezers is gonna heat up and all your food is gone. You give it about 4 or 5 hours out here, and all your food is a done deal. You know, and you just wasted a month's supply or however you do your groceries. And not only that, just like I said, you're not going to be productive. You can't turn the internet on with no power. You know, and basically I can't really upload videos or nothing like that. The video that I did upload, I was doing some little eBay backup generator, you know, and that's what was running my computer, and it only had pretty much about an hour and a half to 2 hours of energy on there to run it, and then it started beeping and went out, you know. I learned a lesson that pretty much you can't plug the refrigerators up because they kick on and kick off, and it screws with the generators. Very important, because they're gonna use this asshole right here, Larry Elder, to do some bullshit in Washington. So California is the largest state. You know, you get the California vote, you in the House, right? Anyway, they're gonna use him, the Republicans, to make some kind of bullshit shit go down in Washington. So he's the token used Negro, right? And they doing some total recall bullshit out here, right? And then you got Gavin, who ain't shit. You got two pieces of fucking shit. Right? You got two pieces of fucking shit right here in our face. He is just a pure fucking devil. He don't give, none of these motherfuckers give a damn about nobody. It's a song, at the end of the song, it's called A Wicked Game or something like that, and it says nobody loves no one. And it's like the biblical verse, the love of many will wax cold. That is where we are, folks. Nobody loves no one. And it is a sick little twisted fucking world. I put out a video about this asshole. I'm like, why are you attacking black? He ain't black. He's not us. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. So on the inside, he Gavin, but 100% worse, because he'll stab his people all up and fuck us all up and get us sent to the slaughter so he could eat. It's like the dude on the Matrix. You would screw over everybody just to go eat a piece of steak, and this is this motherfucker right here. You know, if, you know, yeah, you can't say certain things. Yes, he is crazy. You know, he is crazy. Do that shit. And they would also use this damn trick, which I put out a video about her. I noticed it's a difference between her and him. They want his ass in that seat so goddamn bad. I put out a video out on him yesterday, right? They erased that video. I'm talking about, I've never seen anything like this. So I put out a video, and basically they're checking the video before they totally upload it. They're checking it for copyrights and everything else. Okay. And then just like this, she knows full well what she is doing. She knows she's selling our people down the drain, and she doing that for a couple of ducats. And these people, when the Most High get here, you know, of making people aware. You click this, you got a woman in the fake Israel complaining that they took her child and forced something on the child, let's just say that. And then we'll get the fuck away from that. And the same thing as he doing. They forcing, and I can't say, like, I hear other people saying it, but particular things I cannot say. I can't even say people's fucking names and shit. The people and these families are killing each other. If you look at it, it's like, which devil do you want? You know what I mean?
Power is still out in Northern California and across a wide swath of the state. The blackout was planned by public utility officials to reduce the risk of wildfire as high winds mix with dry weather. But many don't agree with that timing or reasoning. And as William Brangham tells us, the anger is building around the state as residents, businesses, and local government offices are trying to deal with it.